All right, here we go. Big Daddy Shin, day 1240, park. So I learned something about leftovers yesterday. So first of all, I had no idea chicken soup is so easy to make. Boil some water, throw a chicken in there, and I'll maybe put in some garlic and some pepper, and then all of a sudden chicken soup. But I know it's trial and error, right? But what happened is, the other day when I made the, broccoli, cauliflower, rice, mashed cauliflower, broccoli, right? So I saved the stalks. I cut off the flowers, the florets. And then, so I was watching a video from my friend Jelena. She was doing some cooking video, and she goes, "Oh yeah, you saved the stalks for the soups and stuff." I go, I never thought about that. But so I saved it, and they're in my refrigerator for like a week. So I figure, you know what? One day I'm going to boil it and then see what happens. And then so as this happens, I was reading stuff, like the benefits of eating that part. And they said that like most of the whole fiber and stuff is in there. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe I could just cut it up and, overboil it, overcook it, and then it'll like be like mashy or whatever. And then so I take out the refrigerator. Me being stupid, I forgot to cover it. So they're all rubbery. But still, I cut it, did the stuff. And then I boiled it. And then so I figure it was like kind of dehydrated. So I put in a lot of water in the pot, boil it. I put in a piece of chicken. And then when that cooked, I shredded it and put in some garlic, put in some pepper, and then I ate it. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like Chef Boyardee. It was amazing. I mean, it tasted so good. Now, the thing is, granted, I can't imagine what it'd be like if I just cut the fresh broccoli or the fresh tomatoes or, bell peppers or whatever you stick in there, right? Onions. But this was just with chicken and the broccoli stalks. I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't know. The thing where like, when you use everything, right? That's what I realized. It's like, you really don't really waste much. Everything has like a purpose. I mean, like when you go to different countries, I think they do it here too. Like they don't waste any part of the chicken or the pig or the cow. I mean, you vegan people, you vegetarians are probably like tripping out right now, but it's like, when they eat every part of an animal, you're like, okay, same thing with the vegetable. They eat like everything of it. Now, some parts aren't as good as that, but they still have some type of nutritional value, or I don't know. So, is this a lesson on not wasting your food? I think it's more just keeping an open mind of what you can eat. And then so, I mean, I'm not going to go to the restaurant and order a bunch of broccoli stalks. So, it looks like a big root. I mean, is it good for fiber? I don't know. I didn't process all this stuff yet in my body yet. But I know it made me full, and it was hanging out in my stomach for a while. And that's all I know so far. But if I did this for like a week, who knows what happens. But, so I think this was a good lesson to learn for me because, okay, I still have a lot of food that I just didn't even cook yet, either due to laziness or something. But it's a lot of good food. And so it's always easy just to, get the good stuff put together and you eat it because, that's your own choice. If you're the only one eating, you want to eat all the good stuff. But, if you could afford it, you could throw away all the other stuff. But I think most really awesome chefs, they know that they can make something out of like anything. I mean, I'm not a really good chef, but everything has like a purpose. Same thing like when you go to the gym, right? Like, people go, oh, I want to wait for that one machine. It's like, look, there are like 100 machines in here, and every machine has its purpose. It wouldn't, like, if you're waiting for this machine for like 20 minutes, it's not going to kill you to go to like this other machine and do it. Because otherwise, if it didn't do anything, the gym wouldn't have bought it. So, yeah. I mean, there are times where it just seems like it's just ridiculously crowded for everything. But, for the most part, I don't know. So I was going to say something about the thing where, you need to use everything and everything has a purpose and stuff. But that's when people get into hoarding, because then they'll start to keep everything that they don't need and, wait for a rainy day. I think there has to be some type of balance on what you keep and what you don't. But for this immediate purpose, it's like, all right, if I'm going to cook stuff, well, I don't know. It's not like I'm going to eat like pineapple skins or something. That's kind of ridiculous. I don't know if people actually eat it. Maybe I'll go on YouTube and look. I eat potato skins. All right, there you go. Day 1240 in the books. So, yeah, the whole thing is that everything has its purpose, and you could use all this stuff if you choose. Just hold the utilization of everything, right? And then so it goes with the whole wasteful spending. Like, if you throw away stuff, oh, you could have used that, you could have used that. I mean, you probably could have. So that's the thing that, when I'm trying to analyze what are the stuff that I could reuse or, use it for a different benefit. In this case, it's broccoli stalks. And so I made a chicken soup, and it's pretty good. So anyways, that's what I'm going to be focused on, and all the little different things. Going to the gym, the different exercise machines. I mean, thank goodness I go at times where it's like it's not that crowded anyway, right? But all the food that's like in your cupboard that you never use, I just use it. Why not, right? And if it's no good, that's what you get for buying it. So anyways, BDS day 1240. If I could exercise 1,240 days in a row, you can exercise 1,240 days in a row. Because if I could do it, you could do it. I'm doing it. Maximizing utilization.